Imagine 5 hours aboard a narrow-body airplane. Would you fly across the continent in a narrow-body jet? Well, today I'm taking you on a journey that crosses multiple time zones. From seat comfort to in-flight service, let me show you how the experience stacks up. Buckle up for a ride as we go east all the way west on an Airbus A321. Welcome back to the channel, travel enthusiasts. Today, I'm embarking on a transcontinental journey from my home base of Toronto to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, on Air Canada's Airbus A321. If it's your first time here, welcome to the channel. I do airline trip reports and travel vlogs, so if you're passionate about the thrill of takeoffs and the joy of landing in new destinations, and the magic of the in-flight experience, you are in the right place. So fasten your seatbelts, hit subscribe, and let's take off together on this incredible journey. Air Canada operates 5 daily flights to LA with a variety of aircraft types. But in order to maximize my time in LA, I picked the earliest departure from Toronto, which was the 6:30 a.m. flight. This meant I needed to arrive at the airport around 4:30 in the morning. However, I was rewarded for that early arrival, because during check-in I was fortunate that the flight wasn't very full and I was able to use my upgrade credits to move to business class for the trip. After clearing security and US Immigrations and Customs, I made a quick trip to the Air Canada Transporter Maple Leaf Lounge. This lounge is only for Airplan Elite members traveling to the United States. And on this early morning, they had a variety of the common hot and cold beverage food options like eggs, cereal, breads, juices, and some much needed coffee. After having a small plate, it was almost time for boarding, so I headed to my gate. The departure gate for my flight was F57 from Toronto's Terminal 1, and boarding was smooth thanks to priority access for business class passengers. My original seat for today's flight was supposed to be 13F, but I have been moved to 1F. Air Canada's crew greeted us warmly as we stepped on board the Airbus A321-200. And once seated, we were provided with a bottle of water and headphones. Air Canada operates a fleet of 17 A321s, configured with 18 business class and 174 economy class seats. These operate high-capacity domestic and transborder routes. The airline has also ordered an additional 26 A321s in the XLR or extra long range configuration, which will start arriving in 2025. These, however, will have a different seat configuration geared for long-haul international flights. We've finally pushed back and are now taxiing out to runway 23. Just look at that brilliant Canadian sunrise. As part of the morning run of departures, we had a small traffic jam to clear before we could take off. But soon it was our turn. Hope you're buckled up. Enjoy the takeoff. you're enjoying the trip report thus far, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to support the channel. Thank you. Now that we're airborne, let's take a closer look at the seat itself. Air Canada is in the process of refurbishing their current 17 A321s, with approximately 5 aircraft already having been converted. Our plane even had that new car smell. This retrofit helps to align the hard product found on their Boeing 737 and Airbus A320 planes. I flew on the old cabin A321 back in December, and you can see the difference at the link above. With 4 rows of business class seats and a 2-2 configuration for a total of 16 passengers, the Signature class seats were spacious and comfortable, with a width of 53 centimeters or 21 inches and a pitch of 97 centimeters or 38 inches. My family and I were in the bulkhead row, which gave us a few extra centimeters of pitch. The seat does recline up to 6 inches, and coupled with Air Canada's nice entertainment system, makes for a pretty sweet spot to spend the next 4+ hours. The IFE screen was mounted on the bulkhead, which meant I had to lean a bit to reach it. I know, first world problems. The seats also have 2 buttons on the side which control the footrest and the seat back, and while I appreciated the generous recline on these seats, for some reason I just wasn't able to get myself totally comfortable. There's a nice spacious storage area under the armrest with a universal power outlet and a headphone jack, and the opposite armrest has the tray table that has an easy release button so you don't look silly trying to pull it out. Moving on to the entertainment system, if you've been following my channel for a while, I've done a few reviews of it already, but let's go over the main points again for new viewers. The system is manufactured by Panasonic Avionics with an 18-inch touchscreen. The system interface enables customers to browse in 15 languages and discover more than 1,000 hours of high-quality entertainment. Below the screen, there's a couple of outlets for various attachments, and Air Canada's system also allows you to connect your own Bluetooth headphones, making it very convenient. There's a large selection of movies, TV shows, music, and of course my favorite, the moving map. But what you'll probably love, and what I believe is a first for any North American carrier, is the tail and belly cameras, which provide stunning visuals, especially during takeoff and landing. As we flew near Chicago, the crew began the meal service. Breakfast consisted of 2 options, waffles or Air Canada's ubiquitous parsley omelette. Of course, I chose the omelette in the tomato cumin chutney. The omelette was accompanied by a small bowl of fresh fruit, a yogurt, warm bread, and some orange juice. Food was fine, nothing to complain about, especially in the context of North American travel. After breakfast, although many were sleeping on this early morning flight, it was a brilliantly clear day, so I couldn't resist staring out my window at the beautiful landscape below. Somewhere near Denver, the crew began a snack and beverage service, and I couldn't resist a chocolatey treat in this wonderful Kit Kat bar. Below us, the landscape was changing from the flat plains of the American Midwest to the rugged Badlands of Colorado and New Mexico. Soon, the stunning vista of the Grand Canyon was awe-inspiring, so much so that I didn't even realize that a lovely flight attendant had refreshed my drink and brought out some warm nuts as part of the final service before landing. I was impressed with the level of service and attentiveness by the cabin crew. Soon, we were crossing over the San Gabriel Mountains and descending into the greater Los Angeles area on a cloudless summer morning. We flew over Rancho Cucamonga, Chino, and Bell Gardens before lining up runway 25 left for landing. Enjoy the landing. As we exited the runway after our 4-hour and 27-minute flight, we were held for a couple of minutes as departing traffic off of runway 25 right cleared. Then, we taxied to Terminal 6, Gate 63 and deplaned. After a short walk to baggage claim, we stepped out into the gorgeous Southern California sunshine. I hope you enjoyed this experience of Air Canada's signature class transcontinental service on the refurbished A321-200. Thank you for joining me on this adventure, and if you've made it to the end, please don't leave before subscribing, hitting the like button, and the bell icon for more travel reviews. Safe travels everyone, and I'll see you in my next video.